name is Adrian Nantchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe link and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. Now, do you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur? Without even meeting you, I can say yes. Simply because, as I talked about in the previous video, man on the moon bias. If 50 odd years ago mankind can put up 2 men on the moon after hundreds of, maybe thousands of man hours and thousands and millions of pounds or dollars, hundreds of PhDs and hundreds of engineers spending days and months and weeks, probably even years and years, testing, manufacturing, building, improving and all the rest, in quality assuring different products, components, hardware, etc, etc, and software, who knows what else, to get 2 men onto the moon and 1 guy staying behind in the atmosphere of the moon, then yes, you can write that book, you can build that channel, you can build that business, you can do something small and remarkable in your own way. I'm telling you now, it is possible for someone to make 100,000 a year talking about how to make the perfect pancake online, on YouTube, and writing books about it. That sure as hell is possible. Now, there's a guy that I heard about recently in America called John Lee Cronin that has built a business called something like John's Crazy Socks, and he's got Down syndromes. There's that famous Helen Keller who was blind, deaf and mute, and yet she graduated from university, and I think she was an activist or a writer as well. And there's also a guy called Sean Stevenson who did a TEDx talk a few years ago, and he has what's called osteogenesis imperfecta, which is brittle bones, where his body, it's a genetic disorder with the bones that you got from birth. These people aren't letting, or didn't let, or are not letting their disability, their handicap, getting in their way. In fact, some people would say that their handicap is actually a plus, because it means that they have got more to do to prove themselves to get to the same level, so they have a greater push. Similar also with immigrants, people that come to the United States or the UK, they have escaping there, wanting a much better life, and genuine people, they want a much better life here, they have a much bigger drive to push and perform because they have got much more at stake. The whole livelihood is at risk, so to speak. So yes, you have what it takes. Yes, you got what it takes to write that book, to build that business, to start that website, to talk online. Yes, 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 because it's all rinse and repeat. You want to build a YouTube channel, well, just learn how the algorithm works and get going. Create content sustainably. You want to write a book, well, understand how to publish, self-publish or with a publisher, and understand that a book solves a question, and then and get going. If you want to start a business, find a product or find something you're passionate about, understand that there's a seller out there, identify a target audience and create content or market to them, and give them justification and reassurance as to buy from you, and they'll buy. People will buy from you. You just got to give them enough trust, enough reassurance, and there's got to be something that they really want. The value you're offering has got to be greater than the price. That equals sale. If the value is not as good as not as high as the price tag, no sale. But if the value is much greater than the price, then they will buy. But then the question is, how do you create that value? There's different ways around it. Marketing, content creation, reputation, all sorts. But that's how you get started. Anyone can do this kind of stuff. And the world has got enough Steve Jobs. The world has got enough Bill Gates. The world has got enough Adrian Nantchev. The world needs its first you. The world has got enough of me. I'm doing my stuff, and I've just more or less started. Waiting for you now to get started, because the world is waiting for you. The world is waiting. The world has got enough Nelson Mandelas and Barack Obamas. There's enough Donald Trumps. There's enough Lee Evans and Alex Fergusons. Enough Tony Blairs. There's enough Johnny Depps, enough Albert Spears, there's enough Arnold Schwarzeneggers, there's enough Duncan Bannatynes waiting for you now. There's enough Walt Disneys waiting for you. Are you going to step up? That's the question of the day. That's the question of the day. Are you going to step up? And when? I already have. I already am. When are you going to step up, and when? That's the question of the day. Are you going to step up, and when? Also, understand and remember that this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. How cool is that?